So it's no secret Dodge, Jeep, and Ram is not doing so good. Their dealership lots are full to the brim. They can't sell any of this overpriced junk without huge discounts. They did employee pricing. It didn't work so well, and their sales are still down this year. And they recently just announced with Ram, 2026 trucks are going to get a 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, and you're going to need it with all the issues that these vehicles have. It is issue after issue, and unfortunately they have so many recalls as well. So if you buy a brand new Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, there is a very high chance you're going to have to bring it in for service. Something will go wrong probably within the first 10,000 miles, and that's just not okay to spend this kind of money and to have issues, check engine lights, and all this stuff with brand new trucks that are insanely expensive. You go down to your local Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership, you might even see $140,000 vehicles. And what were they thinking? Do they really think that's their customer base? That's who they're trying to go after? Who is going to shop for a $120,000 Jeep? Do they really think they're luxurious, but they're just trying to go after the money, and they found it and they're going all the way? But it's not working so well when people don't buy this overpriced inventory. And according to Automotive News, Tim Kuniskis said that over 85% of Ram buyers are buying Ram pickups at over 84 months. So they're financing that Ram pickup for over 84 months. That's why they're having to increase the warranty. And it makes sense because how expensive these trucks are. We'll go up to a Ram pickup and it'll be $88,000, $90,000 for a Ram pickup, not even having a V8. But I don't care what it has for that kind of money. It shouldn't cost $90,000 for a Ram pickup. So they completely lost who their customer is. Now they're begging for him back, bringing the V8 back, bringing 100,000-mile warranties. They're trying to do anything to get people to come back in. But dealerships are having to do huge discounts. The biggest discount you'll see is most likely at a Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership. I've seen over $30,000 off and $20,000 off all over the place. But it's always some super expensive Dodge, Jeep, or Ram that's going to be $100,000, and it's like $20,000 is not nowhere near enough. It's like $20,000 is nowhere near enough to even make it make sense. And there's still 2023s and a whole lot of 2024s on the lot, especially with Jeeps. So these dealerships are stuck like Chuck with a lot of inventory sitting, and they're paying interest on all the inventory sitting out there longer periods of time. The longer it sits, the more the discounts they have to give and the more it costs the dealer. But they just made mistake after mistake. Removing the V8 out of the Ram pickup. They owned up to it, they brought it back, but it's going to be so expensive it doesn't matter. Now removing it out of their muscle car, it makes no sense. And now you go to a Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership, you're going to see an EV charger with the fake exhaust sound. Who thought that was a cool idea? And to charge the money they're asking, they're never going to make money selling that EV charger. No one's going to pay the kind of money, and if they do sell it, it's with a huge discount normally leased. So Mopar's gone. It's not who they used to be, and it's sad. Maybe if they bring it back, I just don't think it's going to happen. I think it's too little too late. And no matter what, they have huge quality issues overall with reliability issues left and right with almost every single model they have. It's not a vehicle you can keep for a long time, especially now with all the cost cutting Stellantis did over the last few years. I mean, it was cost cut everywhere they can, missing paint, all this stuff going on, bad quality vehicles. And that's saying a lot compared to all the other manufacturers. Dodge, Jeep, and Ram is on the lower tier in 2025 when there's massive issues with all these manufacturers. But their customers that buy these vehicles are financing for longer periods of time at higher interest rates, so they can't buy as many and it's going to cost them in the long run. That's the only way Dodge, Jeep, and Ram can even think about selling any of these vehicles. It's 84 months, 15% interest rate. There you go. Sign the line, $1,500 a month on your Jeep. So it's really not a good move in the long run having all these people financing for 84 plus months, but it's the only way they can sell these overpriced vehicles. And when someone buys a new Dodge, Jeep, and Ram and they have an issue, they're probably not going to buy a new one, so they ran through a lot of their customer base. And dealerships definitely didn't help. If they had any sort of rare kind of Dodge Charger or Challenger, they charged market adjustments like crazy. So dealerships took full advantage when there was low inventory, and now they lost out on all their customer base. And they just drove their people farther behind, selling them all this extra BS on the vehicle that nobody wanted or asked for. And so overall, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram is not in a good situation, selling overpriced vehicles, and their lots are completely full. And even the overflow lot in the back will probably be full at your local dealership. So if you're in the market for any of these vehicles, you should expect a huge discount. But more people are not in the market. That's why Dodge, Jeep, and Ram sales are down, their revenue's down, and overall the year is not going to be good for them. Unless they just drastically lower prices and increase their quality and get their customers back. But unfortunately, I really think it's too little too late. But I hope they can figure it out, but I just don't think they will. And with more people not buying as many new cars, you got to think 2024, less people bought new cars than 2016. So more people are choosing not to buy that new vehicle. They're keeping their vehicles for a longer period of time over over 12 years on average. But is a new Dodge, Jeep, and Ram even gonna last 12 years? I mean, the Hurricane has been a complete disaster, so everything out there is just unreliable and it's not gonna last. So you're definitely gonna need that longer warranty, and you're probably gonna end up using it quite a bit. But let me know what you think. Are you in the market for any of these vehicles? Do you think Dodge, Jeep, and Ram has any vehicle that's even worth buying? Do you think even with a $20,000 discount, most of these things are overpriced? Let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.